Yo, what is going on, my fellow weebs? Chrono here, and welcome back to the channel. So another maintenance has passed in PS2. That means we have another patch note rundown for you guys today. But before we jump into that, if you're new here, as always, I'm Chrono. I primarily cover PSO2 content. Much appreciated subscribers working way towards that 10K mark, hopefully by the end of this year. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into this. So we don't have a whole lot to cover. This is the end of the month. So next month will be another big chunk of different new content to come out. You have like just the usual stuff we've been seeing over the course of the entire month. Some cool things, but mostly just a bit of farm content. So let's hop over to the main site and take a look. Oh, there's also the first time I'm recording this with my new setup, so I'm actually pretty excited for that. So things should be a lot cleaner and a lot easier to utilize. I'm rambling. One sec, guys. Ah, yes, the clean transition. All right. So we're over on the NGS site. In case you're curious and wondering to yourself, why would I listen to this person tell me about all this information I can read it myself? You don't have to. If you want to wait for the video to go live and then just check out the video description for all the important links, you absolutely can. They are below. Just click on them. They'll take you to all the important stuff. Or if you don't want to wait for that, maybe you're new to the game and you have no idea how to find this information, head over to ngs.pso2.com. Scroll on down. All the important stuff usually has a red dot next to it. So you can find out about all the important stuff on the way here. So for those of you guys who prefer to have me read to you and me give you my thoughts, let's go ahead and get started on that. We can grab the update details. Oh, okay, we got a few different things here that are pretty solid. Looks like that had a bit of an update. Okay. Oh yeah, headline stuff, pretty cool. Oh, a delay here. All right, cool. All right, nothing too crazy. Well, let's go ahead and go into it. So usually if there are any patch notes, you're going to find them on this page here underneath. There are no system patch notes, so nothing too crazy there. Got update information. So we've got the limited time quest plateau cleanup op 2024. So it's a 12-person quest to defend a transport truck. We are defending Traspo yet again from a bunch of enemies and the boss Petisvera. So if you need your Petisvera kills, this is actually a good quest. Go ahead and farm your Petisvera kills for your title. Outside of that, it's just going to have, you know, the usual pretty solid rewards in most cases. If you need to farm out your LCs, let's say you're a bit newer, so on and so forth, it tends to have pretty good farm or pretty good results for what you're looking for. That being said, we're going to have a video talking about this later this week. The Gorge kind of covers almost all of this for you right now. So unless this is just popping off, like let's say people realize, you know, there's a specific drop that's coming from here that is happening pretty frequent, then I would say probably a skip outside of doing for your dailies, and that's about it. If you're waiting on queues for it, probably not worth your time. Again, unless you really need those Petis kills, then, you know, by all means, go for it. We also have limited tasks and titles. Yep, of course. And the ARC's record is going to be South Kavaris Dash Stage 1 for solo and on classes. Okay, cool. So that's all that's in the update information. Like I said, end of the month, so there's not usually a whole lot going on here. Moving on, we do have a rare drop campaign popping off. So this is why I said, unless there's something amazing over there, you're probably not going to pay too much attention to this, because this, you know, this RDR campaign is going off. And I know people have this divisive opinion on RDR. You know, I have this much RDR, I didn't get anything. I have this much, I didn't get anything. And I had nothing, and I got all this awesome stuff. It's RNG. Just leave it as it is. If you're going to get upset about it, then the best thing you can do is not even interact with it, unfortunately. I know it sucks, right? But like, this is just a better chance, not a guarantee. There's no cutoff. So RDR is RDR, man. It's not anything new to PSO2, nor is it new to games in general. Just because the drop rate says one thing doesn't mean that you're going to get that lucky. But yeah, we got a 150 drop rate boost in the Kavaris exploration sectors and combat sectors. So if you guys are doing the Crimson Realm stuff and maybe you have a group together to do that, highly recommend if you're doing that, do that in a private group, not public, as people like to leech, and it's pretty stupid. You don't really get a whole lot out of it. Or if you're going for more public, the Gorge is your friend. Get your weapon set up, so on and so forth. But we have some more stuff going on for that, so you don't have to worry too much about that. But Kavaris region exploration sectors and combat sectors for your drop rate plus 150%. This is going on until the 12th. Pretty solid. This is why the Reyaar series thing is not, you know, the whole, you know, get your weapon thing is not super important. So Reyaar series exchange support campaign. So get the materials for a 10-star rarity Reyaar series weapon in this limited time task. You can exchange for Reyaar series weapons in the item trader. And basically the limited time tasks, as you complete them, are going to give you everything you need to make a Reyaar. They're literally giving it to you. It's basically as free as it can be, outside of just putting it in your inventory and locking like they did with Argenti. So if you haven't made your weapon yet and you're like, oh, I need to, you know, put time into making my weapon, go make it. And people are like, oh, now they're handing them out for free. Why did I farm for it? You farmed for it for 3 hours. It did not take long to farm for it. Don't pretend like it was a crazy thing. Like, yeah, I farmed 2 of these weapons already and I barely farmed at all. think it took me about an hour and a half for my first weapon, and it took me about 3 hours for my second because I didn't have my red boxes I could just take advantage of. So don't let anyone get, make you feel bad about getting it for free. If you haven't gotten yours already, or maybe you need to get a second one, or maybe you play on multiple ships, now is a good time to pick up another Reyaar. It's possible you could need 2 weapons, maybe play 2 classes, or you got unlucky like me and you rolled unwicks on your first weapon. You could pick up a second one to go ahead and try again. However, they are going to be fixing that apparently in a later update where they'll allow you to overwrite fixes. So if you want to be patient, you can be patient. Don't worry too much about that. Looks like the part 2 of the Niji collab is going on. Some free gifts. It's just some stickers. Any star gems? Not really, no. So if you're not a huge fan of Niji right now, totally understandable. You can mostly ignore this. Maybe vendor them, maybe collect some stuff. Who knows? Up to you. Up to you at the end of the day. But nothing too crazy to write home about that you need to worry too much about. Moving on. The questions and feedback from the headline. I mean, if you want to go through these on your own, feel free. I'll leave a link to these. So there's some pretty cool ones that they mentioned specifically, where to post your comments to kind of get, improvements and corrections in game. They mentioned that there's no one really good space to put them. Post them on X, post them on the official Discord, and post them on the official site. And that is the best place that you can go ahead and post that information. And they go through pretty much all of it. They introduce a preview video for December. They talk about the new region, the new zone. It's not going to be like, a whole new zone itself. It's going to be more like combat focused, a mix of like combat exploration zone, so on and so forth. So they're going a new route with these, which is good because the current formula was getting a little boring and people weren't a super big fan of it. That, and they're making it so you can have an option to always make it megalotics for challenge settings, for things like what am I thinking of? I can't think of the content. I want to say pyramid, but there's a different name for it. Things like that. They're adding in always make megalotics as one of the settings. So make it so you're not worried about RNG, whether you get a boss megalotics or a random enemy megalotics. And Microsoft Store update patch delay. Let me see really quick here. Is this about the current patch? Oh, compensation for the players who didn't get a chance to play because of that. Players using either Xbox, Microsoft Store version of the game, you get 200 star gems, rare drop rate, and then compensation for players with a premium set active on 2/13. Okay, so yeah, they're even giving you back the days you had of premium as well, because of that. So this is a big thing, right? Because you're basically paying for time. You're now not losing that time because of the downtime. So those of you guys who play on the Microsoft Store version of the game, or maybe if you don't, you just don't the Microsoft Store version of the game and then log into the Microsoft Store version of the game, maybe you'll get this bonus. I don't know. I'm probably going to download it and double check and see if that happens. If it does, I'll make a pinned comment, let you guys know. So if you happen to have the extra space, maybe go pick up some extra rewards. 200 star gems is nothing to scoff at. So I definitely would do it. Even if you uninstall right afterwards, no big deal. I think that about does it. We're going to move over to our segment where we log into the game and check out if there's anything else we need to know. So hold right here, guys, and I'll be right back. All right, we are logging into game. Man, it feels good to be back on a 2 PC setup. I don't think you guys understand how irritating it was to not be able to push my games. That and my current rig was starting to go down pretty bad. So I was pushing it to the absolute limit. I was overclocking stuff. I was like basically getting as much performance out of it as I possibly could, to make sure we had a smooth experience, and it was starting to show its age. So I'm glad I can pull back on that a little bit now, let it breathe a bit. All right. So upon logging in, let's see what we have to take a look at. We have some new mail. That's just the ARX record stuff. Cool. We have campaign items. So compensation for the eyelids thing. Okay, cool. Some star gems. Nice. Wait, what? Wait, is my inventory full? No way. Hold on. What is it saying I have that's full? What is it trying to give me right now? Oh, I'm capped on salon passes. Oh, okay. That's a silly problem to have. All right, well, we're just gonna put those away then. I was like, never really worry about salon passes, just carry them on me. So cool. We've got that. Compensation for Microsoft. Oh, we all get this. Oh, no. You can only get it while you're logged into the... Okay, so everyone sees it here. So if I log into the Microsoft Store version of the game, then I'll go ahead and get this. Okay, cool. And then just a bunch of stickers. Nothing too crazy there. Again, if you're not a big fan of the whole Niji thing going on right now, just vendor them. Don't use them. Totally understandable. Totally fine. I'm all for it. Didn't pay anything for them. Doesn't cost anything. All good here. I collect everything, so I really could care less. but doesn't look like they're not tradable in the personal shop, so nothing to get there. I would tell you to sell them on the personal shop if there was any benefit to that for you. That looks to be about it. Make sure we're not missing anything else. No, campaign I don't think is going to be annoying. It's going to be there for a while until I log into the Microsoft Store version of the game. And yeah, no, that is it. The reward box is still here. Hold on, did this pop up recently? This is February 24th. I guess the reward box has been here for a little bit, and I just totally spaced on it. Huh? Cool. Sounds of Rock is here. All right, well, I have to pay more attention to using the proper scratch tickets to get a hold of these items, because I totally missed this, and I missed it in one of my update videos. So in case you guys are like, hey, look, you totally missed the thing, this is here now. Well, now we can talk about it. Here it is. I am actually very excited because I wanted these eyes again, and I only got them bound to this character. Now I can get them bound to my account. So super awesome. And this is an absolutely amazing camo to have if you are a Slayer. So you get a really, really sick green lightsaber. We dig that around here. So I'm definitely a fan. But that's about it. Now, let's see. Pretty sure we've covered everything we need to cover. I don't think there's anything else that you guys need to worry about. Apologies if you guys are hearing a little bit of extra noise in the background. It is getting that close, or is getting close to that time of the year where things start to get a bit warmer. So you are going to hear some more AC, but I will do my best to try to filter it out the best I possibly can. Anyway, guys, like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe when you keep up with more. Let me know if there's anything I missed in the comments below, and I will see you all next time. Take care, my friends. Peace out.